guys, welcome to her channel. She's dilly-dallying. She hasn't put up a video for the last 7 months. I've been telling her to get on with the program. She's just been lounging. Oh, I want to delete the YouTube channel. Did you say that? Did you not say that?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
This
is Global Health Talks with Dr. Cynthia. It's been forever, I know. And I really considered deleting this channel. I had a lot of things going on all at the same time, and then I did shoot footage that got lost, so I wasn't able to upload anything for a while. And then I decided to keep it and revamp it this new year. So welcome. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. I love Christmas, so this Christmas is staying up until a time when people will start to look at me strangely. And even then, I might just not take it down. February, I might still have this Christmas tree.
It will not be up till February. It will be up latest till next week.
It will be
I've
up
been
till
looking
February.
at you badly for a while.
It will be up until
Strangely
February.
even. So
anyway, so one of the things I want to do on the channel is have doctors, young, old, male, female, and everything in between, on the channel, so that just to show different facets and to expose is the wrong word, but yeah, show different facets and to just have people tell their stories. They like to listen to people talk. The first person is,
lo and behold, the original Dr. Okinyi. She's also a Dr. Okinyi. That means you're married.
My husband.
Does that mean that we're married?
Yeah, I guess
Dr.
it means that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her husband, her loving husband, who's a
This is
medical
my
doctor.
husband, and I figured the first doctor should be him because he's the most accessible to me, obviously, and also because I think that he is interesting as a person and also as a doctor, and it would be just interesting to hear his story. So introduce yourself. Oh, and he has a YouTube channel, so there is a video based on my career on his channel, but that was uploaded, was it October?
It was uploaded at the right time. It hasn't been delayed by 7 months. So you can go have a look at it there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my name is Dr. Okinyi on YouTube, Dr. Okinyi Views Kenya. Full name's Robert Okinyi Tabu. I have been a medical doctor since 2015 in one capacity or the other. Went to internship all through 2016, and immediately after finishing internship, I took up locums in certain private healthcare setups in Nairobi. But in 2018, I was lucky enough to get a permanent job. So ever since 2018, I've been working at that same private facility in Nairobi. But around 2019, I think it was 2019, I figured I'd wanted to go back to school just to better my skill set. So
We started school together, and I finished 5 years before him. We started school together, like at the same time.
Your masters?
Yeah.
Also, you finished your masters 5 years before me?
Yeah.
Because yours is a 1-year course.
1 year intense 1 year course.
So I joined a surgical.
I don't know why I said that.
I joined a surgical course, and yep. So I'm a resident. I'm also a medical doctor, fully employed with like 2 jobs at the same time. And I'm a YouTuber, not yet an influencer because
Influenza.
Did I say the flu?
Yes, you said influenza.
But you're here to make me better.
Oh my god. Yeah, and he's also a blogger on drokinyireads.com.
Link will be in the description.
Yeah, the link will be in the description box. Also the link for his channel, which I also feature on that sometimes. I've written about how I decided to do global health. So I wanted to be a neurosurgeon because I read Gifted Hand.
Okay.
And I was very sure that's what I wanted to do until I got to first year, and then anatomy just showed me that I didn't want to do it. I didn't like
anatomy.
I
Discombobulated you.
It wasn't so much that I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. So I wasn't gonna do it. Did you read Gifted Hands, or what made you want to be a neurosurgeon?
I did read Gifted Hands and I read the other book. I was compelled to read those books. I don't want to read them. You keep saying I'm a contrarian.
Yeah, you're contrarian. You like to do things like if everybody is going this way, you like to go the other way.
No, I like to
just so.
I don't mind going with everyone as long as it is out of my own volition.
It's not actually a problem to be.
I'm not saying it's a problem.
Contrarian.
I'm just saying I need to do things when I want to do them.
Okay,
so when I was compelled to read Gifted Hands by my parents, I read it and I just decided I will then not be a neurosurgeon just because of that. In fact, I was dabbling with the idea of doing cardiovascular surgery. And so I went to med school not wanting to be a neurosurgeon, but of course those were all emotional stuff, just being emotive and a fussy kid. But when you go to med school and you interact with all these areas, you start to develop interest. In fact, at some point, I figured IMED wasn't too bad. I figured you could also do like orthopedic or any other surgical field. But the main reason why I settled on neurosurgery is all through medical school I figured all through medical school I pegged myself to be someone who's an ardent student and who doesn't really let down their lecturers. But this one time we were presenting a neurosurgical patient and I really didn't do a good job. The lecturer was pretty pissed. So after that session I had to take stock of myself and decided to do better with the neurosurgery. So I read around it, gained interest, and that's when I think I decided to be a neurosurgery. But it's not until one specific moment that I can say I decided to be a neurosurgeon. Even the run up to applying for neurosurgery, at that point I was still trying with the idea of doing also ortho. So got into neurosurgery and here I am.
And you're in your second year now?
I mean, it's my second year. Just started my second year basically.
Okay. So you're a full-time doctor, working doctor, and you're also a student, which means the hours are crazy and basically you're working 2 jobs. How do you balance things out? How do you relax? How do you not lose your mind?
I mean, I don't know if I will not lose my mind.
As of for now, we haven't lost your mind.
I just haven't lost my mind yet. And I'm saying this quite conscious that it could very well happen. So, I mean, so far so good. And I'm hoping I will be good for long. So I just do. When I have a shift, I go to a shift. When I have to go to work, I go to work. If I find myself needing to sleep, whatever time I have to sleep, I sleep. And I mean, a step at a time. I can't really say I have a formula, but maybe not having a formula is what is working.
Is what works. Okay. People ask me this all the time, so I'm asking you just so that how is it being married to another doctor? Is it boring? Do we only talk about hospital stuff? So we used to work together when we were interns, and then when we finished internship, we went to different hospitals, and now we're taking completely different paths. He's going into clinical practice, obviously, and I'm not. But that's something that people always ask, like, oh, do you guys only talk about work? And so, how is it?
Should I be honest?
Yes, please.
It's okay. It's obviously it's not how people think it is. We don't just talk about work. We don't just talk shop every time. But I mean, we don't even notice it. We could be talking about work but not noticing it.
It's not like you get home and run down all your patients and talk about them. That's
but I do see how someone who's not a medic, if they were to be dropped here to live amongst us, they would notice that we talk a lot of medical stuff. But it is what it is. I don't like talking about work a lot.
Yeah, that's true. You don't. I used to do. Not really. Just like what happened and like highlights.
But also it's very good because with my schedule and having to work and going to school, at least a medical doctor gets it. I'm pretty sure your wife, regardless of whatever she does, should be able to get it if you explain it to them well enough. But it's easier for you to get it.
Yeah, it does make more sense. I mean, when I was working, there were periods when I'd be doing night shifts and you'd be doing, so we would only see each other like a few hours in the week, and you just kind of get used to it. So it definitely makes it easier to.
But it wasn't even those few hours as people. I mean, it. I'm just saying, if you describe it that way, like you're working a night shift and I'm working a day shift, then we won't see each other, and it seems so difficult.
Yeah, it's not as dramatic as it sounds, but I think
it's
also it's because we're just kind of used to it. I think like most couples, will see each other for sure in the evening, but with couples who are doctors, you probably may not see each other in the evening. You might see each other like during the day, like random times. I think that's
who says the evening
difference.
is the time for seeing?
No, it's not that that's the time. It's
exactly
just
my point. That's my point. You will see each other. It's no big deal.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Second last question.
No, actually, anyway. What if you weren't a doctor? What would you be?
If I wasn't a doctor, I'd have been. I came so close to being an actuary. I have been almost an engineer of sorts. But since that's what I'm saying of sorts, because I didn't even look into the difference between civil engineering, mechanical, electrical, aeronautical, because I wasn't going down that path.
What do you do? This is very cliche, but also it's a plug for your channel. What do you do in your downtime? What do you do to relax and unwind?
Netflix has really come through.
It's so funny because I always get called out for how much Netflix I watch, which honestly I am not really ashamed of because it's been rough. But yeah, go on.
So Netflix has come out with a lot of very good movies. Like just go to Netflix and just click on any movie. So that's what I do to relax, but I also shoot YouTube videos. Initially when I started out with the YouTube thing, I wouldn't have called it downtime and relaxing time because the editing was a lot and it was so hard for me to edit. But now that I have managed to learn how to edit better and call it relaxing times, because I just edit pole when I'm relaxed. I blog too, but blogging and coming up with a storyline is so hard.
Writer's blog.
I'm at that point of writer's blog, but she'll put the link in the description. You will, yeah. But I'm now putting out smaller issues, shorter issues, and that I can pen quite easily. So that's what I do in my free time, other than also doing nothing, which I feel is something that people should do on their downtime.
Just nothing.
Just nothing. Don't listen to anyone talking to you. Just sit in peace and quiet.
Yeah, he does that.
When I'm allowed to.
Yeah, okay, so I think this is the end of this video. He might be on a few other videos, probably will be in future, and we will have a video weekly. We'll try to stick to that schedule from now on. Every week have a video. I will really try to stick to that. And yeah, please let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about. Please subscribe to his channel. It's Dr. Okinyi Reviews. I will leave the link in the description box. I will also leave the link to his blog in the description box. And let us know if you want to see more of us together. There's more of us on his channel than there is on mine, and probably will be like that for a while. Yes, so thank you for watching. Look out for next week's video, which will be talking about the doctor strikes. Bye bye. So in the spirit of starting the new year and revamping the channel, one of the things I wanted to do was put a spotlight on small Kenyan businesses. This is Washa Candles, a brand by a good friend of mine. This is not sponsored. They are scented candles and the names are based on Kenyan towns. They smell really amazing and they come in this wonderful packaging with quotes by Kenyan women. Please buy and support. I will leave the link in the description box.